So, I'm glad I'm a little more sober, because we had just arrived at this big, expansive, secret underground base, and I was feeling a little overwhelmed by suddenly having so much more gameplay space seemingly available to us. I need to get the cable ties that I have and tie my mic cable. I keep forgetting to do it. I'm not going to do it right now. Unless the cable ties are sitting right here somewhere. Oh, fuck it. Anyway, I seem to recall that Hara here was, checking out the truck and so on. Oh, and we can check out the huge shaft.
Disappearing into darkness.
Nothing like a huge
We're
shaft.
A long way underground.
Okay.
I peer closer. Sacks of coffee beans.
Nice! At least we're going to be able to have coffee. There seems to be a helicopter over there.
This is where they store their supplies.
Underground helicopter
You know
base.
what's in all these crates?
Nothing exciting, boss. Bottled water, dehydrated foodstuffs.
Thank you for letting me know, Lore. I have my game capture set to something else still. Okay. That should be much better.
Want 1,000 boxes of tissues?
I'll pass, thanks.
I'm not going to jerk
I'll
it that
load some
much.
supplies for the road.
Well, not in a single day, anyway. How long would 1,000 boxes of tissues last? I don't know. Okay. Well, let's just kind of take a squiz around. So, we've got the roof here where Hara's hanging out. This is the floor with the canteen. That's where we last saw our sister. The third floor is Annie's room. The fourth floor is the laboratories. And then the reactor floor and coolant tanks. Let's go down there. We haven't been down there yet. Oh shit, it's some Star Wars shit. We had Star Trek shit upstairs and Star Wars shit downstairs.
This must be the reactor.
Nope.
Ugh, it's you. Stay out of my way.
Why does this guy hate us so much? Waxy skin drawn tight across bony features. His eyes dart as he pauses to think. Foot tapping and anxious staccato. And also, he's a douchebag for unknown reasons. I'm gonna break into his fucking locker.
What's in here?
Nothing for you. Get away from there.
You don't fucking tell me what to do, bro.
You have to keep an eye on these gauges?
Of course not. The central computer monitors everything and adjusts accordingly.
So what are you doing here?
You have to keep an eye on...
The central...
I'm Mick. You look after the reactor, Mr...
Doctor, if you'd be so kind. Herr Dr. Klein. And I built this reactor, Mick.
You built this place? You're an engineer then?
I am a physicist. Engineering is just busy work. Now please, I am very busy.
This guy may be the biggest douchebag we've met so far.
Mind if I ask some questions?
Yes, I do mind.
Can I ask...
No, you cannot.
Not the friendliest
Oh,
chap.
fuck you too, Dr. Klein. You know what? I'm not gonna call you Dr. Klein anymore. I'm gonna call you Dickhead Klein. That's what you get. And I'm gonna play with your fucking generator.
A display here
I'm gonna
shows
see if I
enemy
can,
radiation
I don't know,
levels.
kill you with
Sirius
radiation
currently
poisoning.
sitting at 14.46. Wonder if that lines up with Holden's old Geiger counter.
Do we have the Geiger counter still? We do.
Huh. My Geiger counter shows a big fat 0. Why would this gauge read higher? Doesn't seem like the sort of thing I should just ignore.
Yeah, that is an interesting thing.
Must be a backup generator if the main reactor goes down. Probably shouldn't touch it. Barrels of diesel
Dr.
fuel for the
Decline.
generator.
Yeah.
Much too heavy to move. Still reading it.
So, maybe we should inform Klein that his radiation gauge appears to be fucked? Can I, perhaps talk
The
to
Geiger
him?
counter's not reading any radiation around here, but the sensors at the end are giving 15 CPM. And isn't that bad?
No, idiot. That's natural background radiation anywhere.
Right. Well, Why is my Geiger counter not showing it then?
It's defective, obviously.
Oh.
Is it really that simple, though, Dr. Decline?
Any chance you'll help fix my Geiger counter?
I'm not wasting my time on that.
Might be useful as a backup.
The central computer checks our working sensors millions of times per second.
Oh, the central
Nice.
computer.
If you trust a computer.
You check my fucking balls millions of times per second, Dr. Dickhead. That actually might get a little uncomfortable for
The
me.
Interface lab, according to the display.
Well, let's go on in.
Guess I found the labs.
I'm too high up.
Hello, you must be Nick.
Yeah.
Name's Sanjay. Welcome. Gideon said to make you feel at home, so have a sticky beak. I'll be
Oh,
right here if you need me.
this is like the opposite of Dr. Dickhead. Hey, what's up, Mr. Friendly Pants?
What's this machine?
That's what this whole thing's about, man. The quantum coupler.
This is what got me into this mess?
This is she.
How does it work?
Let us read and write to the cortex of the subject at a qubit level.
Of course.
All the stuff between the neurons of classical brain science.
So you can control this time travel ability.
To some degree, we're still bound by biological imperatives.
Fucking hate
Which is
biological
why you had to
imperatives.
put me through hell.
Hey, you volunteered.
Apparently.
And since I moved my chair lower, I also gotta fuck with my webcam controls. Also, yeah, we're just living in darkness tonight. I've opted for not having the light that's in front of me. Sometimes it's better to just live in darkness, you know?
What's in the pipe?
That's our particle accelerator. Baby fires neutrons to 99% of C.
Neat?
She's not just there for physics funding either.
No?
Her babies are in your brain, man.
I return his
What?
glee with a deadpan stare.
Don't you get it? The matter we make in there, the stuff of stars. That's our tool to manipulate the quantum lattice of the brain.
Ah, the quantum
So,
lattice of the brain.
Smash some atoms together and fired the result into my head.
Yep.
Yeah. Wild, huh?
I fucking love this guy. He's way cooler than Dr. Douchebag.
I flick open a manila folder. Pages of data adorned by illegible notes in red biro.
I wouldn't. I don't know if you've met my Teutonic partner in crime, but a client, he
Phoebe, what
doesn't
was
like
that sound?
people touching his stuff.
Phoebe? What was that sound, Phoebe? One moment. I heard some kind of strange scrabbling sound. And then when I asked Phoebe what that sound was, she meeped at me. But she's still not telling me what it was. However, she does seem to be enjoying this. I know you can't really see her at all, it just kind of looks like my fingers are vanishing into the void, but I assure you, I'm like scritching sort of the top of her head and stuff, and she's kind of on her side, leaning into it. She's having a wonderful time. I'm not just making my fingers briefly vanish into the abyss. Phoebe, what was that sound before? What were you knocking around, honey? And why did you meow about it when I asked you what it was? Did you do something bad? You did? Or are you saying you didn't? Are you saying you're innocent? You're innocent, huh? And I should free you? Well, okay, if you're really innocent. He insists she did nothing wrong. Alright. She is generally a good girl, so I'll believe her in this case.
I peer at the console. Green text on a black background. Insert program cartridge.
Quantum computer for a quantum coupler. If it looks kind of basic, well, it's hard to find a front-end developer trained in quantum computing these days.
He pauses for laughter, so I guess that was a joke. So
Let's
how'd you
talk
end
to
up
him.
here, Sanjay?
Apparently, Gideon poached me after reading my dissertation in the Journal of Neurology. But I think it's just because I'm so fun to be around.
You're a neurologist?
I trained as a surgeon, but then got the neurology bug and ended up miring myself in research.
When I was his age, could barely tie my shoes.
I wonder if he's more willing to discuss the Geiger counter issue.
Hey, could you help fix this Geiger counter?
Afraid I'm better at fixing people than machines. There's probably a screwdriver lying around somewhere if you want to try yourself.
We did get a screwdriver. Alright, let's take our Geiger counter apart.
I remove the screws. There's a burned out component here.
Oh.
A metal cylinder in a broken glass tube. Wonder if anyone knows what it is.
I have a feeling that Broseph here might have some idea. The letters CI3BG are readable under a layer of soot.
I found this burned out component in my Geiger counter.
Let's see. Hey, yeah, that's a Geiger millitube. It's what makes your counter tick. It's a key component in our neural interface visors too.
Yeah?
When the neuroquantic field produces a Townsend avalanche in the tube, we bind the spin of the resulting photon.
All
Right.
right.
Yeah,
Can I get a
I
spin
get it.
tube then?
Oh, sorry. We need all the neural interfaces operational.
Okay, but what if I were to steal one? Also, tell me about Dr. Roth, buddy.
So Roth's your boss, yeah?
He's the whole reason I'm here. Though he's been happy to let me explore my own avenues of research.
I guess they align with his goals, whatever they are.
He's just as curious about the stuff as I am.
Tell me about
What can
Trendy.
you tell me about this place?
Well, it's been my home the last few years. This room's the heart of the operation. Look around. Be happy to tell you what things do.
And what about the time travel tech?
You're working on this time travel tech?
I think of it more like precognition.
All I know is when I die, I go back.
Of course. How far do you say?
30 seconds, a minute?
Decent baseline.
I want to talk more about this.
How come Roth can jump back further than me?
Well, you know those hallucinations you've been seeing? They're a side effect of your brain writing new temporal pathways.
So, practice makes perfect?
You got it.
And Roth's got a head start on me.
Sure. Though we're working on amplifying the process too.
You said you're working on amplifying the phase flip duration. So, could I go back further?
Sure.
Say, 5 years? Or more?
At a certain point, it starts to take exponentially more neural mass. With our technique, we can square it, but no, I don't think 5 years is possible.
Interesting. So, do you know how to prevent me from going insane while I'm time traveling to avoid death?
Apparently whatever you did is making me crazy.
Temporal displacement, yeah? Hallucinations? Amazing.
You try being haunted by ghosts from your past, getting
I-
ripped apart
I-
by monsters.
happens to
See
me every
how
day,
amazing
buddy.
It feels to you.
Whoops.
Well, the damage is easily fixed now.
If I let you poke around in my head more. Better the devil I know.
I'm sure you'll come around.
I wonder if they're gonna take away my ability to time travel, though. You know, if I was just like a test subject, and I kind of like my ability to time travel. What else we got here? So this is part of the particle accelerator. You would actually... So, he said that they're accelerating particles up to 99% of c, as in 99% of the speed of light. I think that that's roughly what the Large Hadron Collider achieves, and I don't think you could build a particle accelerator that would fit in a room this small that would achieve such high speeds. You need a lot of runway, as it were. Hence the Large Hadron Collider being so large. But I don't know.
Going
I'm
by
not a
all these
particle
hazard
physicist.
signs, if there's a fire to put out, it'll be in here.
Unless I am. Am I a particle physicist? Maybe.
Beam hazard.
I don't remember what
Danger
I
of
studied.
death. Do not open when light is flashing.
Oh yeah, you wanna watch out for the beam hazards. But let's stick our head in there.
Another pipe runs along the inside, bristling with electronics, tubes and wires.
Cool. Particle accelerator. Well, let's go back out to the hall.
Dad,
What's up, ghost son?
come back for me.
Come back for you.
These are getting worse.
No, I can't time travel that far. Dude said so. Sorry, ghost son, but you're gonna remain not alive anymore. Sorry. So, now that we've looked around a little, maybe now we want to go talk to Dr. Roth again. Or maybe we want to talk to Annie a little bit more and then talk to Dr. Roth. Is she back in her room or Dr. Deswani's room? Go look around. Oh no, we don't have the
Pushing at the door gets me nowhere. Can't open them manually.
Yeah, we don't have
There's a space to swipe an access card.
Yeah, we have an access card, but it's not going to let us into his fucking personal room, right?
Angry bleep and a red light.
I think I tried that yesterday. Oh, more hallway. So one of these must be... Whoops, I did not want to use the ladder. It's actually not what I wanted to do. Let's climb back up. I wanted to go around here and see if one of these rooms is Annie's.
Glowing text reads Dr. Anne Galanis. Annie's room.
Hi, Annie. There's a pink plastic disc on the floor. Did you leave your fucking sex toys lying out? Your pink plastic disc?
Makeup compact.
Oh.
Must be Annie's. There's no powder lift inside. Just a mirror and a little brush.
This is my makeup compact now. Let's try on her clothes.
Spill from a hastily packed suitcase. Jumbled mix of wrinkled skirts and odd socks. No telling the clean from the dirty.
Gross. So, she both doesn't put the tube back on the toothpaste, and she doesn't have any system for not mixing her dirty and clean clothes together. Look, our sister's kind of a badass, but she's also a little gross. Maybe I'm gonna delete her nudes.
Desk and walls are covered in junk and old post-its. Mum gave up trying to get Annie to tidy her room when she was 6. Now Roth's not here, you can tell me. What's really going on?
Exactly what we said, Mick.
But why did you disappear? No phone call? Nothing?
Oh, shit. I did mean to call. Is Joe all right with the kids?
Are you serious?
Well, it was supposed to look like I disappeared. So you come in, not just split town again. But I should check in with Joe. He's been annoyed about how much I'm working lately.
This is insane. Why not just ask me?
You needed the cognitive stress for it to work. Roth sent a team to pick you up, but I guess they didn't find you.
They found me all right. They tried to kill me.
Now you're not making sense, Mick.
Did they actually try to kill us? I mean, right at the start of the game, they definitely fucking shot that other guy. And they shot at me when I was diving across the train thing. Like, they could have easily... Yeah, no, I'm not buying this thing where, like, oh, they weren't actually gonna kill you, because... You remember right at the start of the game, we, like, dove across in front of the train door, and... We don't actually see what happens. The game screen blacks out for a second, but he says, like, bullets tear apart the fucking something. They shoot at him when he dives across, and I'm not buying... I mean, maybe they, like, intentionally, you know, just to stress him out, they waited until he was safe and then actually shot, but, I mean, you wouldn't... That's some torturous, I don't know about that one, Chief. To put it, in brief.
Annie'd kill me if I messed up her work. Or pulled the eyes off my teddy again.
How safe does she think the reactor is?
I don't trust the reactor we're sitting on.
Well, how much do you know about nuclear physics?
Not a whole lot.
Same here. But Dr. Klein is top of the field.
I don't trust him either.
You're projecting. Understandable, this is a high-tension environment. I can give you some exercises to help.
I'll pass.
It occurs to me I should probably actually turn my microphone down slightly. I should probably actually allow 6 dB of overhead because of the fact that it's combining with the game audio, and I'm just not going to worry about it for now. Tell me about Roth.
So you do think Roth is trustworthy?
Yes, absolutely.
How can you, though? He can loop back, change the past, manipulate things however he wants.
I can read people, Mick. It's my job. You can trust him. The fact that he's here researching this technology with us is reason enough. He could have kept it to himself, played the stock market, bought half the country.
And how did he pay for this facility?
It's for the greater good, Mick.
Is it really? It's a weak fucking argument, right?
So you're working for Trinity.
Nothing gets past you, does it?
When did you start here?
About a year ago. Dr. Roth read a paper I wrote in the Journal of Psychiatric Biology. I was actually slamming his quantum cognition theories as rubbish pseudoscience. Anyway,
Nice.
he reached out to me, we got chatting.
Next thing you knew, you were working for him.
Right. I'll be eating humble pie when we finally publish.
I need to turn my fan on. It's a little warm in here, and I'm going to grab a drink while I'm up, so I'm going to go AFK for about 90 seconds. I'm going to run a little ad break. I'll be right back. Phoebe the cat. Phoebe the cat. She's actually upset because her crunchy bowl is empty. But unfortunately for her, she's not currently entitled to crunchies. Her crunchy entitlement... she didn't eat very much of her wet food for dinner. And if she's not eating her wets, she's not entitled to dries. Those are the rules. She knows the rules. She just doesn't like them sometimes. And she's currently complaining about it. Alright. Back to the drifting. Tell me more about Trinity, girl.
So you know all about quantum cognition.
Oh, there's still so much to learn. I wish I could phase flip like you. I'd be able to spend a year researching in a single day.
Family wouldn't miss you?
I mean, to them, I'd still be home for dinner. And geez, Mick, like you can talk.
That's a fair point. Yeah, Phoebe, you know, I'm not 100% sure she actually does understand the rules. It's really hard to tell with her sometimes. I don't know. She acts really ditzy sometimes, and I'm not sure if it's just that she's not that smart, or if it's like a very calculated thing. Hard to tell. With Zurich is a smart cookie. He's maybe the smartest cat we've ever owned. He is a clever motherfucker. With Phoebe, I can't tell if she's like of roughly average cat intelligence and just acts like a ditz to get her way sometimes, or if she's actually just a little dumb. But it's okay if she's a little dumb because it's in a cute and charming way, you know? I don't discriminate against cats based on their fucking mental acuity. Or humans. Well, sometimes humans. It depends on how harmful their stupidity is, I guess. But then again, my problem there isn't the stupidity, it's the harmfulness. So, anyway. Ranting about my cats aside, let's talk about time travel, sis.
So, time travel, huh?
Guess so.
Can you do it?
No. At least, not yet. But with your help, we can learn how to trigger it in more people.
Without putting them through hell, I hope.
Of course.
I'm not sure giving everyone the ability to do time travel is a good idea. This seems like one of those situations where they might be spending so much time trying to figure out if they can that they haven't stopped to ask if they should. What about my hallucinations? Yeah, it's hard to say what Roth wants. He doesn't seem evil, but he doesn't really seem like an altruist either. Hard to say what his game is.
I've been seeing things.
Right, yes, you would have been. Side effect of unlocking the phase flip. A lot of new pathways being built in that brain of yours.
Great.
It's easy to repair now you're here.
You expect me to let you poke around in my head again?
The quantum coupler is totally non-invasive.
Could she make it sound more ominous?
You can wait until you've had time to settle in.
Look, but I've been seeing specifically my ghost son.
These hallucinations. I've been seeing Alec.
Oh, Mick.
I just wish I could forget.
How he died.
No, not just that. No judgment, right?
Never.
Remembering him is so painful. These last 5 years. I tried so hard to forget. Not just that he died. Forget the things we did together. Forget his face. Forget he ever existed.
Oh, Jesus, Mick.
Pretty fucked up, I know.
You should have talked to me. Grief does shit to people. But you can't forget him. You can't heal that way.
Well, not when he keeps showing up and talking to me.
We'll sort that out later, okay? You know it's just in your head now.
Thanks.
You need a psychologist, buddy, because your sister, the psychiatrist, is absolutely right that, like, repressitol is not a method towards healing your trauma. You can't get over your son dying by just being like, well, I guess I'll never think about him again. You might feel a little better in the short term, but that unprocessed grief is going to come out in real fucked up ways, and cause you a lot of problems in your life. And I suppose perhaps already has been for Mick, what with all the homelessness and so on. Well, let's go talk to Roth, I guess. It seems like the thing to do at this juncture. Also, I am not a psychologist, so, like, don't come to me for...
Angry bleep and a red light. I think he's in there. Maybe I should knock.
Maybe don't come to me for mental health advice. Although I guess the only advice that I'm giving is, like, if you think you might have some unprocessed trauma, talk to a therapist instead of just trying to repress it. Which I think that's pretty I feel pretty safe about giving that advice, actually, despite my lack of a qualification, because part of it is, like, go see somebody who does have a qualification. Anyway, let's go talk to Roth.
I wrap my knuckles on the steel door. It clicks open.
How can I help?
Well, I'm gonna look around your room first, and then we'll see.
Can't search his room when he's in here.
Yeah, you can. He's just gonna be like, are you looking at my shit?
Researching bugs too.
I was. Did you know that per volume, the insect brain has 10 times the quantum matter of mammalia?
I did not.
In some species of ants, it even allows for distributed intelligence. Fascinating. Well,
Fascinating.
it was for a time anyway. One reaches a point where there is no more to discover.
When you're living time over and over, I suppose one must. Can't search his room when he's in here.
Just tell him you want to use the shitter.
Can't search his room when he's in here.
Just tell him you want to use his books as toilet paper when you use the shitter.
Can't search his room when he's in here.
Just tell him you want to use the stacks of notes as... You see where I'm going with this. Let's talk to him, I suppose. I guess. So Holden was right. Roth has been phase flipping. Wait, does that mean we've had this conversation before? Interesting question.
So you've done all this before. Brought me here.
No, this is new for both of us. The pain I've brought you, this path was not one I wished to take, but my other attempts failed.
Yeah, so I do think that some of the other people we've seen have actually been us. Right? He's been looping and he's going, the pain I've brought you isn't the way I wanted to do it, but my other attempts failed. And it could have been that they were with different homeless people, but I mean, a lot of the guys did look suspiciously kind of a bit like us in some ways. Let's keep pressing this line of inquiry.
Your other attempts failed. At what?
Unlocking your potential, Mr. Carter. Together, we will
Yeah,
save
they failed
the
at
world.
unlocking my potential, specifically.
What a crock of shit.
You need to get him on this one, dude, because it sounds like he's done this with you specifically a bunch of times, and you gotta understand what's going on if you're gonna make the right decision in this situation. But let's talk about Annie, because she's still a badass, even if she's a bit gross in the way she chooses to live.
You say you rescued my sister.
Ask her yourself. I'm sure you trust her answer more than mine.
Okay. For a lunatic, Roth seems to have it together. Who is he really?
Who are you? Really?
Well, I imagine you've heard a great deal already.
I heard you're a bitch.
Some may even be true.
And an asshole.
But I'll save you my life story.
I heard you're a real
I believe
cunt.
Miss Grace wants the burden of sharing that tale.
So he's not going to tell us his life story. Angela wants to... whatever. Tell me about Trinity.
What's the point of this place? What are you doing here?
I thought you'd have figured that out by now, Mr. Carter.
You abduct people to experiment on.
I see that dry wit runs in the
No,
family.
that's what you do.
Our research centers around quantum cognition. We've developed a tool, a machine to study it, to harness it, the quantum coupler.
Right. And how do I fit into this?
You agreed to help, to let us unlock your latent ability.
And why would I do that? He shrugs.
You simply saw the good we could do here.
Well, I don't see it now. I'm not going near your machine.
That's your decision. I merely ask that you take the time to think about it.
I wonder at what point they stop saying that, like, oh no, it's up to you and you're free to leave, and then, like, force us to do what they want. Like, because I'm assuming that that's coming, and I just, like, wonder, you know? It'd be fucked up. Like, it'd be a really big twist if, like, this actually was... If, like, the scientists were actually ethical, and, like, if I withdrew my consent to participate, they actually were like, okay, off you go then, fuck. But I don't see that happening. Let's talk about the reactor.
I hear we're all sitting on a nuclear bomb.
Hardly. There's no enriched plutonium here. The reactor is fueled solely by depleted fission products.
There's a reason they bury those out in the desert.
You need not worry. The reactor is passive, solid state. It runs with extreme precision. If the computer picks up even the smallest bump in radiation, temperature, output, we'll all hear the alarms.
I trust computers less than I trust him.
About that, though, my Geiger counter is fucked. Do you think I could get a replacement Geiger-Mueller tube, perhaps?
I found this burnt-out component in my Geiger counter.
Dr. Daswani might know where you can find a replacement.
Yeah, but he said I couldn't have one. Do you want this bowl of vegetable soup?
Won't help.
I guess he doesn't. I should have... Right, that's right, I can't eat the vegetable soup. I'm actually, in case anyone was wondering, we're still carrying around the vegetable soup and the spoon for the vegetable soup. Oh yeah, and I forgot about the photograph that's missing one of the founders. We should ask Roth about that.
This photo, it shows you and Holden, but Trinity had a third founder.
Ah, yes. Wonderful woman. A brilliant mind. Shame she didn't stay.
What happened? Why did she leave?
She had her own reasons. Not much to say, really.
Fuck you. You've got more for us than that. You should anyway. But let's keep talking about the reactor.
Okay. How does this reactor work then?
Well, your standard nuclear reactor uses fuel to superheat steam, turning mechanical turbines.
It's true, you know.
High pressures, moving parts, it's a complicated, primitive mess, prone to error. Our reactor doesn't use heat, it uses light. It's lined with phosphor, you see, which glows in the presence of gamma radiation.
And how does that make power?
Well, how does one create electricity from light?
Solar panels?
Quite right.
If it's that simple, why the pipes everywhere? The coolant pool?
Well, I had to develop a number of key technologies for this to work. So the reactor floor is half power plant and half test apparatus. Throw in multiple redundancies, safety measures.
Okay, I get it.
I don't think that would work. But I'm not a particle physicist. Is there anything else we want to ask him about from our inventory? Do you want our sister's makeup compact for some weird fetish thing?
Don't think so.
Okay, good to know.
If all this was some sick experiment, what's the point of it all?
This ability of yours to take your consciousness back in time,
Phase flipping.
You exhibited a latent natural
Fast
ability,
fapping,
a
yeah.
strong one. But the full potential could only be brought about by lethal stress to the cortex. A string of mortal crises.
Sounds like a lot of horse shit to me.
Understandable, of course. In time, you will realize we are not the enemy. When you do, we'll discuss how your ordeal can help us.
Right. Well, let's keep looking around. I forgot about, the soup
Mind having a
and
look around when he's not in there.
all the other stuff. I should show the picture of the founders to Annie. She's on this floor, isn't she? Yes. I kind of hate that we don't knock before coming into her room. Like, what if she's jorking it in here? You don't want to walk in on your sister jorking it. That's going to be a real awkward moment.
I've seen a copy of this.
You should
photo
fucking
of the
knock,
third
is what I'm
founder.
saying. That's all I'm
A
really
woman,
saying.
right?
Yeah. Know anything?
Only that Roth doesn't talk much about her. Dr. Klein knows more, but he's not one for office gossip.
Yeah, I bet.
Unless it's over a bottle of schnapps.
She winks conspiratorially.
Apparently, this woman had a bit of a thing going with Maxwell Holden.
Mm.
But something happened. A lab accident. She left after that.
Do you want to trade? Do you want this vegetable soup?
Hey, I'll swap you that boring old steak for a delicious bowl of soup.
Oh, I'm not hungry now. It'll just go cold. If you didn't want it, you shouldn't have used the ticket.
Hey, I'll
Oh,
Fuck. Yeah. Yeah. The woman founder, like, yeah, she's dead. Probably. I don't have. Do you have? Why did you wink conspiratorially at me about the schnapps? Do you have booze? That's right. That's right. He did. He kept talking about his desert pea. I forgot about that. Maybe Dr. Deswani wants the soup.
no answer.
Oh yeah, he's like Indian, right? So he probably doesn't eat meat, so maybe he wants the vegetable soup. Was that racist? Or is that just... I'm not sure if that was racist or not. I don't feel like that was racist. But it could have been. I apologize if so. Yeah, culturally sensitive to Hinduism is what I was going for. Do you want this vegetable soup, buddy?
Hey, swap meals?
Gotta warn you, I'm vegan.
Yeah.
But if you want to join the dark side,
My wife would love that, but I'll have to pass. The tofu I can handle, just not that stuff you call cheese.
Vegan cheese is indeed pretty awful. Thankfully, I'm not vegan. And I gotta say, I like most, like, vegan food. Like, tofu's good, and most of the other meat substitutes I really enjoy. Like, in fact, a lot of times, like, I think I like vegetarian sausage more than I like meat sausage, but vegan cheese is fucked up. It's not good. Something's wrong with that stuff. Maybe Klein wants our vegetable soup. I mean, who knows, right? Maybe it's got booze in it. Don't think. Oh, he's gone. Where'd he go?
I don't get on well with computers, and this isn't the safest place to learn.
Ah, but he's gone. Now we can poke around in these lockers.
Now, what's Klein been hiding in here? A dirty lab coat, that's all? Guess he just doesn't like me. There's a packet of gum in the pocket, though.
And booze? Any booze? Was there any booze? Nope, just gum. Oh, packet of nicotine gum, specifically. Interesting. I guess he used to be a smoker?
I don't get on well with computers.
Crust do they've done for a long time around here anyway, a pulled pork pizza that uses regular cheese, and I really like that. We haven't ordered from Crust in ages, though.
This area is currently.
I don't know if they still do it at pulled pork and slaw. I don't know if they still do it. Oh, but yeah, there was that pizza that was, it was jackfruit. It was like jackfruit imitating pulled pork. I like the jackfruit as pulled pork concept. It's quite nice, actually. But, yeah, I could do without the vegan cheese. So where the fuck did Klein go? Whatever. We'll go see if Dr. Harrow wants the vegetable soup. He's our bro, after all. We can give soup to our bro. Giving soup to your bro is actually one of the most wholesome things you can do in this life.
Want some soup?
Not really.
Annie got a steak.
Swap with her then.
Do you want some gum? I don't know. You seem like the kind of guy that might enjoy some nicotine gum. I don't know why.
Won't be any left for me if I offer everyone a stick.
Do you need the nicotine gum? I don't think we've seen our characters smoke at any point. Have I seen anyone smoke? I'm not sure. Can we talk to Dr. Klein in his quarters, perhaps?
No answer.
Yeah, he's not the talkative type. Maybe go back to the cafeteria? Just because we haven't been back to the cafeteria in a while? Oh, hey girl, Angela, do you want this fucking vegetable soup?
Hey, I'll swap you for some vegetable soup.
Not a chance.
Maybe someone else will.
Motherfucker, do you want some nicotine gum?
Won't be any left.
No. Do you want my sister's makeup compact? I don't know, you're a girl. Girls like makeup things.
I offer her the compact.
You want me to wear more makeup?
No!
Pig?
So that's a no on the hair pulling later, right? I guess that's a no on that. I should have shown the photo to, Deswani while we were there. We'll go back and talk to him now. Yeah, it's another thing, like, I like that the writers included that. It's similar to when, we could pour one out for our homie, way back towards the start of the game. It was just a nice little additional detail they included. Hey bro, do you know anything about the other founder?
Hey, know anything about the woman that founded Trinity?
Only rumors. She left before my time. I get the impression she and Gideon didn't see eye to eye though. Constantly arguing. And I heard she left after there was an accident in the lab. Gideon can have pretty high expectations. My guess, he chewed her out over it. That was the last straw.
I wouldn't have minded chewing her out. Sorry. I apologize for that one. It's just, I don't know. The dick jokes aren't even doing that well on the shorts anymore. Like, they worked for a bit, and now those shorts are not doing so good. So apparently, like, dick jokes have fallen out of fashion for the first time in my lifespan. You want some gum?
Won't be any left for me if I offer everyone a stick.
And only just in, like, the past week or so. Maybe I'm just not that funny. Also entirely, you know, possible. Did we look everywhere down here? I do think that I'm much funnier when I'm not trying to be than when I am. So there is that. Although, to be fair, I also am rarely actively trying to be funny. I just say shit. I try to, when it comes to like the streaming and stuff, it's more about just trying to be unfiltered than it is about explicitly trying to be funny. It's a good thing that when I'm unfiltered, I don't start screaming slurs, like certain streamers who have had issues with that. Like I don't, it's not gonna happen. You might hear the occasional R slur from me, although clearly not right at the moment. But the thing with that is that I have a pass. I've decided that I have a pass. I have I have multiple neurological developmental disorders, so, and I have been called that in anger before, so I've got to pass. But well, and usually I use it to refer to myself anyway, if I'm going to use it at all, because it's funny. It's... Or effective as a cope, anyway. Yeah, that's the thing, is like I'm probably not I do have a pass, but you're probably not going to hear me say it on stream because it is still the kind of thing that you don't say outside of certain crowds, because like I don't want to upset anyone, you know? So try not to say things that might upset people. It is kind of weird how for some people that's just like not a factor. I guess conservatives as a whole, it's become a thing of like they don't worry about like not wanting to. Oh no, I mean, but it's been in my vocabulary eternally forever. Like I never really stopped using it. Just now I do have a pass. I never stopped using it in private with certain people. Anyway, in certain contexts, I wouldn't worry. I'm not worried about that.
So, what do you make of all this?
Good question, boss. Good question. We don't seem to be prisoners here. Oh, there's a storm above, so we may as well be. On the face of it, though, Roth's story holds up.
You're kidding, right?
Oh, something's off. I just don't know what yet.
Interesting. Something's off and he doesn't know what yet. Yeah. That's kind of where I'm at too, Hera. We remain bros. We have so many things to discuss with him, which is good. That's good. I'm glad we have a lot of stuff to talk to him about. Maybe we'll get some hints. I'm gonna go get myself another drinky poo, and then we'll talk to our good friend Detective Hera for a little while. What do I want to drink? I have my wine that I made, my pink lemonade wine. And I have some beers. I don't know. I'll figure it out when I get to the kitchen. I'll be right back. I briefly considered being slightly better lit, but no. Alright. I'm happy we have a lot to talk about with Hera, because I like Hera a lot. What do you think about phase flipping? I bet he's going to say, like, I think it's real fucked up, boss, basically.
Any more thoughts on this phase flipping stuff?
Dangerous thing in the wrong hands.
Yeah.
In Roth's hands. He grins at me.
I was thinking of yours, boss.
I can't go back as far as he can, but I do wonder why he hasn't, I don't know.
Taking over the world?
I mean, he could play the stock market, predict events, you name it.
My only guess, he doesn't want to.
Not everyone cares about power and riches?
I'd usually disagree with you there. It's money and power keeps a homicide cop in work. Though the doc does seem genuinely interested in the research.
Let's talk about Roth.
What's your opinion on Roth?
Seems nice enough.
Seriously? You're falling for his bullshit?
Please, boss. This ain't my first rodeo. But maybe the doc isn't behind it. Maybe it's bigger.
He's behind it.
Okay then. Let's prove it. Motive, means, opportunity.
This isn't a fucking courtroom drama.
It's just the way I think, boss. Never led me astray before.
I like Hera so much. Like, he's so practical. It's incredible to think that I hated this guy when I first saw him. I was like, look at this douchebag with his stupid hair and his yellow coat. But now his stupid hair and his yellow coat have become the symbol of a man that I profoundly love and respect. Okay, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about Roth's motive, means, and opportunity.
Means, motive, opportunity, some bullshit they teach at the academy?
More personal philosophy. Figure out those three, and you don't need the phase flip to predict the future.
Enlighten me then.
Means, what is it you think the dog's planning? And can he even do it? Motive? Why would he? No one does anything without a reason. What drives him? An opportunity. How's he plan to pull it off?
What, why, how? Figure that out and I'll have him?
Never failed me before.
That was a really weird way of explaining that, actually. Wasn't... Whatever. Let's not get hung up on the details. Have you figured out a way for us to get out of here?
How are we gonna get out of here?
Well, the storm up there can't last long. I'll make sure we can go in a hurry if it comes to that.
Anything you need?
Actually, a spare can of fuel would be good. Can't find one up here. And it's a long way to the nearest gas station.
I'll see what I can find.
Ask that sister of yours. She knows her way around.
Yeah, she does. What do you think our next move should be, buddy?
So what's the plan?
I'm not sure there needs to be one.
You're kidding. We came here to rescue Annie. Let's do it.
Can't take her against her will, boss.
I don't believe this.
Take it easy. We're here now, in no immediate danger. It's an opportunity.
To work out what the hell is going on?
You got it, boss.
What do you think about the labs, then?
Thoughts on Trinity's lab so far?
I assume there'd be more people here. Takes a big organization to build all this. Can't start and end with one man.
One man with the ability to manipulate time. Trinity, this facility, the research, it's all some design of Roth's. I'm sure of it.
You're taking it too personal, boss. He couldn't do all this himself.
Well, the answers will be here somewhere.
That's right, they will. We'll go ask Annie about the gas. That seems like something to do. Oh fuck, Bill! Our hallucinations are getting worse. What the fuck is that? Pool of water. Someone stepped in a pool of water and left some footprints, and the footprints go into a wall. But if we hallucinated him, there wouldn't be footprints.
Trail of wet footprints. They lead directly into the wall here. I run my hands over the polished surface. There's a crack here, razor thin. Some kind of panel. Nothing to hide my ass.
How do I open it? Do I have anything really thin that I might be able to wedge in there? Phillips head, maybe?
I scrape at the crack around the panel, manage to pop it open. A keypad. I punch in a random code and get an angry bleep in response.
There's only 4 buttons on this keypad, the way they've done the art for this. Which is just a little fucked up. That's... A keypad was hidden under the wall, grid of buttons 1 to 9 under a 4-digit display. So, we need to find a 4-digit code that we don't currently know. But yeah, that's clearly... I bet that must be where Klein went, actually. Like, we hallucinated Ghost Bill to, help us see the way, but probably that's where Klein is, because otherwise where the fuck did he go, Let's go talk to Annie about gas, and maybe about the mysterious hidden door? Maybe?
Do you know where we might find a petrol can?
What do you need that for?
I know you trust Roth, but I need to know we can get out of here in a hurry if we need to.
Well, if it'll make you feel better. Sanjay might know. He'll be in the lab downstairs.
Yeah, we'll go ask him about that. And what about the hidden door?
I found a hidden door in one of the corridors.
There's access panels all through this place. Probably just one of those. Don't mess with it.
Alright.
Ah!
The fuck was that?
How did...
I wasn't in control briefly. Door to the interface lab. We teleported. We're on a different floor now. We're on the laboratory floor. Our brain problems are getting worse rapidly, it seems like. So that's not great. About petrol.
Hey, know where I could get a can of petrol around here?
Not sure. A doctor will know.
And what about the hidden door?
I found a hidden door in one of the corridors.
Well, there's maintenance access panels all around the place. Best not to mess with them.
Yeah, but I want to mess with them. I want to know what's in there. I want to get right in there. I want to get in that door, see what there is to be seen, discover what fucked up secrets Dr. Roth is hiding in this horrible location, which, I mean, it's not that bad, but, like, let's just go ask Roth. I mean, if he really wants us to be friendly, and it really is just a maintenance access, he'll just tell us the code, right? Right? He'll just tell us the code, right? Right.
Ah, Mr. Carter.
Yeah, they did use the same words. I wonder if it's just a tragedy. A simple tragedy. You know, if it's that kind of situation. We cannot even ask him about the hidden door, because apparently we don't want him to know we found it. And in terms of asking Dr. Klein about the petrol, unless he's come back to the reactor, or he's gonna answer his fucking... What's this?
Everything's still stable. In the green.
Yeah, I don't know where Klein is, unless he's gonna let us into his room now.
Still reading at 14.46 CPM.
You know, I've been thinking about, Yep. There is a sea of black liquid down there. I've been thinking about... Ghost Son.
Ignore him.
No,
I've been looking for you.
don't ignore your Ghost Son.
Out of my way!
Hey,
Whoa, I didn't want to do that.
help me!
I didn't want to bonk him. I wanted to
don't
talk to
exist.
him.
Oh, God! I wish you never did.
Nick!
What the fuck? It was
Help
Annie.
me!
We bumped Annie.
Annie? Ah! Are you really even there?
Of course I'm fucking here, Mick!
Help her, you fucking... Help her, you Gronk! Holy shit! Fuck!
Oh my God.
We have to go back in time.
we
No,
need
no,
help
go
in
go
here.
back in time and save
Half
her.
blind from the pain in my head, I rushed to where she fell.
Go back in time and help her.
She doesn't surface. Help comes. Roth runs to find a hooked pole, and with the detective, they haul her up.
We were too late. I'm sorry.
What?
She's gone.
No! She can't be!
Mick.
She's not! She was...
What the hell happened?
Oh God! I pushed her! What have I done?
Perhaps. Perhaps you can still fix this. Mr. Carter, detective?
Yeah, we have to go back in time and save her. That's fucked up. Annie can't die like that.
What's this about, Doc?
The very thing we're all here for. Mr. Carter and his ability to go back in time. To change things.
That's your plan? I can barely go back a whole minute!
That's where the quantum coupler comes in.
Quite. With this, you'll harness the quantum matrix of another's mind.
So each of your 86 billion neurons connects with 86 billion more.
Yes, a power of 2 increase. Your 30-second phase flip becomes 15 minutes.
If you think I'll link minds with you...
Do it.
Oh no, your mind must be open, trusting. That's why you're here, detective.
Me? I can't do this face flip thing.
Mr. Carter will trigger the phase flip. You will merely be along for the ride. But you should not dally. Make your decision.
We gotta do it. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. We gotta do it.
If it'll help your sister.
You have my word. It's perfectly safe.
Just what I need. His word.
I don't trust him, but we can't let Annie die like that.
Okay.
It's too fucked
What
up.
do you need me to do?
Well, if you lie down in the chair, I'll get the detective to do the same.
But I do think maybe you're right, Lore, and maybe Roth, you know, orchestrated this whole
This thing
thing
could really
to,
take me back further.
you know,
How far?
put us into this
I wonder.
situation so
If
that,
it'll save Annie.
yeah.
I guess I have to try.
But we still can't let her die. Like even if we do think that he's
I lie down
orchestrated
on the
this.
phone,
We can't just let her
try to
die.
relax.
The cartridge, Dr. Desrani.
I can't do that. She's too
This
cool.
program will synchronize your neuroquantic fields. We will run it before sending you back.
Which involves killing me, I suppose.
Technically, yes. The brain function is ceased by a device built into the chair, though this is painless.
Too late to back out?
Come on, detective, think. You'll be the first if a time comes.
So I'll go back too.
My lungs tighten as Roth slides a visor over my head.
Yes, these visors house a neural interface linking you together.
Already on my end.
Let's just get it over with.
I'm ready.
Running sync program.
Synchronization successful.
Go for phase flip.
See you earlier.
I grit my teeth. Then, the light! No pain of death, but the same gut-wrenching sense of my mind being ripped apart. Reformed. Did it work?
Okay, this time don't fucking push her into the
Eddie!
water.
What are you looking at down there?
Oh, thank God.
Oh, I was just coming to find you.
It worked. She's alive.
What are you two on about?
I kind of...
Nick here pushed you off the railing. You died.
I was seeing things again.
Ross brought us back with his machine.
Jeez, Mick. Well, I guess that's why I came to find you anyway. I didn't want to rush you, but we've got to do it now.
Do what?
Fix that messed up brain of yours. I've got to set up. Meet me in the interface lab.
This is all way too convenient because now we're gonna want to trust him, of course. Like, yeah, this is some scheming bullshit. This is some scheming bullshit. There's schemes afoot, I tell you. Schemes, and I don't trust them. I don't trust these fucking schemes. So much so that I went to webcam briefly.
So I guess it worked. We both went back.
Can't say I enjoyed the experience. Didn't feel right. Still, pretty incredible. Plenty of reason to keep that work hidden.
Yeah. Plenty of reason to keep fucking with us and so on. Do we have any options here? Like, I don't know about this procedure to fix, quote-unquote, fix our brain. I'm feeling a little railroaded. Like, maybe like if we had the petrol, we could just leave. Because I don't trust this brain-fixing operation. I really don't. No hints. It's not like I'm stuck.
I found a hidden door in one of the corridors.
Yeah? What's behind it?
Dunno. It's sealed.
Huh. Likely a maintenance hatch. But if you get into it, let me know.
It's got a keypad lock.
Interesting. Wish I'd brought a forensics kit. Could dust the keys for prints. See which had been pressed. You poked them all with your grubby little fingers, didn't you, boss?
The reactor downstairs makes me nervous.
No kidding. You'd expect a team of technicians monitoring a thing like that.
It's all computers these days.
Well, the place is full of scientists, and they don't seem worried.
Roth isn't in his room right now. He's at the lab.
No answer. I'd love to find a way in. He's got to be hiding something. Clothes spill from a hastily...
Yeah, there's nothing else to do in here, I don't think.
Just some coat hang. No answer.
I'm just gonna spend a little bit of time looking around. I wonder if we take the ladders, if we can get to somewhere different than if we take the elevators.
Display says the accelerator lab is through here.
Isn't this just the other side of... Oh. Okay, well, there's Quine. So this is the other side of the particle accelerator, as we expected. But we found Quine again. Roth's with his lab coat. This is... We could kill ourselves with the beam. I mean, the warning light's going.
Roth's left his keycard in his coat here.
This is my keycard now.
Got eyes in the back of his head, that one.
Yeah, how the fuck did he detect... Can you just take it slightly more quietly? If you can't... I can see it, like, sticking out of the pocket. You should be able to take that in utter silence, bro.
What are you doing?
Got eyes in the back of his head.
I don't know why I thought I would get a different result, but, like, in all seriousness, he should be able to just take that without the other guy noticing, because, like... Anyway, I guess we'll try to find some way to get Quine to fuck off. I wonder if he wants our vegetable soup.
I'll hold on to it.
I guess not. What about the nicotine gum? Oh, wait, this was his nicotine gum.
Don't want him to know it.
Yeah,
I found this burnt-out component in my Geiger counter.
Dr. Dasvani knows where he keeps...
what was the other thing to ask him about? Petrol.
I'm told you know where I can find a petrol can.
I might. You do something for me, and I'll tell you.
Ugh, what?
Computers showing a pressure drop in a pipeline on the level 3 corridor.
You want me to sort it out?
Shouldn't prove too challenging. Even for someone like you.
This guy?
Okay.
Just one question.
Go bother someone else.
Alright, let's go try and fix this pressure drop in the level 3 corridor, then. And yeah, there is no ladder down to the reactor, so... But, level 3 corridor... I mean, we saw where there was a pressure drop, it's because there was a bunch of fucking water spilling out.
Water's still dripping from this pipe. Guess this is what Klein wants me to fix.
We got anything we can, like, jam in there? Oh, the gum, obviously.
That's fixed it. Klein better help me out now.
You know, I mentioned Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis a while ago, and I think there's actually a puzzle in that game where you have to block water flow with chewing gum. But maybe it's something else. Chewing gum is an item in a puzzle in that game. So maybe this is a very obscure and roundabout Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis reference, but probably not. But probably not.
I fixed your leaking pipe.
Very impressive.
Just give me that petrol can.
Fine. There's one behind the backup generator on the reactor floor.
Well, thank you so much for your help.
Let's see if we can get him to fuck off.
Mind if I ask some questions?
Yes, I do mind.
I want to talk to Roth a bit again. Nope, nothing to say to him. I'm gonna chat with folks before we decide what we're doing, you know?
Let me know when you're ready.
I don't know. We're gonna chat. We're gonna talk, we're gonna chat. I don't know if we're ready for anything.
Here?
Superconductive field stability for the accelerator.
Oh yeah, the superconductive field accelerator.
Ex-military.
Guess those guys don't care about wasting paper.
We rigged a sensor on the needle so a doctor can monitor it remotely. Does the job.
Ready for what exactly? You gonna stop me going crazy?
That's the long and short of it.
What do I have to do?
I'll just finish calibrating here. Sanjay, do you have the cartridge ready?
Right here.
It needs to go in that console on the machine, Mick.
Yeah, we're not going to progress.
Better see this through before I crack.
No. We're going to think about leaving.
What's with the plants?
A bit of a hobby of mine. Can be nice to talk to something without a cerebral cortex sometimes.
Yeah, I get that.
I'd better see this through before.
I guess we have to do this. I mean, that's okay. That's okay.
A lot of computing power here.
They run the place, really. We just keep them company.
He holds out a plastic cartridge. Seems kind of primitive.
Well, the problem defies regular hardware paradigms. We're programming neural pathways at a quantum level. It's not data you can just email. We set it on cartridges containing neurological tissue, implanted with instructions.
Whoa, what?
Stick it in the quantum coupler and you're good to go.
Cartridges containing neurological tissue. So there's literally little bits of brain on this. I will be right back. I'm a little bit sad that I don't have. I want to drink another one of those beers that I just had, but I don't. I have 3 more of them, but none of them are cold. Makes me sad. I'm gonna put one in the freezer, and then I can have one in like 20 minutes, unless I forget about it and explodes. But I'll start a stopwatch on my phone so that doesn't happen. And in the meantime, maybe I will grab some of the pink lemonade wine that I made. Maybe we'll talk about the pink lemonade wine real briefly before we get back into drifting. I'll be right back. I've returned. So, I did put some beer in the freezer. And I set a stopwatch on my phone, so hopefully I won't forget about it for too long. But check this out. So this is... It's pretty hazy, as you can see. But it's not like cloudy like the Apple thing was. And it tastes much better. For some context, if anyone hasn't been tuning in regularly, because I do see there's like one maybe random person. I've been brewing recently, making alcohol out of fruit juices. And I did an apple wine that wasn't very good. But this one is made from pink lemonade. And this is between 12 and 13% ABV, so this is regular strength wine, basically. And yeah, I made this from pink lemonade, like store-bought pink lemonade fruit juice kind of stuff. And it's actually quite nice. It's very tart still. It tastes kind of like a rosé, like a regular sort of rosé wine, but a little bit more sour, a little bit more like, but not in an unpleasant way, like a little bit more lemony kind of lemonade-y. It's like a lemonade-y rosé wine. It's actually very drinkable, very good. I'm gonna be making this one again for sure. I've got more of this stuff, the same pink lemonade starter, but I've got more of it fermenting up to about 18% alcohol, as opposed to this one at like 12 or 13%, and I'm curious how that's going to be. It might be too tart at that point, too like astringent, but we'll see when it finishes. That one is still going. Takes longer to ferment it up to that alcohol content. But yeah, the one that is just wine strength is actually quite delightful, and I think that if I aged this for 6 months or a year maybe, it would soften a little bit and be even nicer. So I'm kind of thinking like maybe I could make a big batch of this and just stick it in the cupboard for a while. Because it's pretty nice, and it's For something that's this tasty, it's actually pretty inexpensive to make as well. Anyway, that's my rant about my homemade pink lemonade wine. I'm gonna go back into the darkness now. I turned the additional lighting on so you could get a better look at the wine, but we'll get back to driftering. So, I guess we're going through with our brain healing procedure, which hopefully will heal our brain instead of fucking our brain up. Hopefully.
The cartridge locks in with a satisfying clunk. So this'll tell the machine how to fix my head?
Yep.
Got any games on this thing?
I wish. All research and medical programs so far.
Like the one that made me forget I came here?
And unlocked your ability to face flip.
There a program to undo that?
Sure, but then you'd have gone through it all for nothing, right?
I guess.
If you finished gabbing, lie down on the far bed.
Very tart, but nice. Very tart.
Dad, don't do this.
Let's talk to our ghost son about this.
Annie, this machine, could it make me forget something bigger?
Like?
Like my son.
Dad?
Could it help me forget Alec?
No, bro.
Fuck, Mick. You've been trying to do that since he died. Has it helped? If you don't trust me as your sister, trust me as a professional. You don't need to forget what happened. You need to accept it.
Something's really bothering me about this, which is that in the past couple of cutscenes, we've been calling our son Alec, and I swear to fuck his name was Alex, not Alec. And I don't know if it's that, like, the writers fucked up, or if it's an intentional thing to show that, like, something bad's already going on. But I swear to fuck his name was Alex, not Alec. I gotta check. I have to check the recording. It's really bugging me. I'm spooling up the recording of the first night.
Pushing against the earth.
Back to the thing where we see our son's grave is right here somewhere.
That thought still niggles. Kneeling down, I set the flowers aside.
Nope, it was literally always Alec. I am just insane. Okay, why the fuck did I think it was Alex? I don't know. But yeah, I found the shot where you see his gravestone and it clearly says Alec. Okay. Back to the game.
What do I have to do?
Lie down on the bed next to Sanjay. I'm almost ready.
But our ghost son thinks we
What
shouldn't.
do I have to do?
Lie down on the bed next to Sanjay. I'm almost ready.
I'd better see the.
Yeah, I guess we're going through with it
think
at
I
this
have a
point.
Choice. I lie down on the foam once more.
Dad, did you mean what you said?
Just relax.
You wish I'd never existed, never been born.
You'll feel a bit of warmth between your eyes.
Maybe it would have been better. You would have been happier.
Ready when you are.
I would have liked that.
Okay.
I try to unclench my fists. Yeah, I'm ready.
No, I mean, okay. It's done. That's it.
What? My head.
Better?
I hadn't realized it was spinning until it stopped. I feel like I've just stepped off a boat onto solid ground.
Now you see why this is so exciting. Makes chemical and surgical techniques seem truly barbaric. Get some good data, Sanj?
Sure did.
Send it through. I'll look over it in my room. And Mick, if you want to talk about, well, anything, you know where I am.
Am I just fine? Am I just completely fine? Am I actually just okay? That's fucked up if I'm just fine. I know that may feel counterintuitive, but you wouldn't expect, from a narrative perspective, you would expect us to not just be okay.
I'd better not mess with it.
Let's go talk to Annie in her room. Am I seriously just like okay? That's gonna really bug me. Wait, why is this open? Aren't these normally closed until I use them? Maybe not. Maybe that one's just open. Or maybe, hang on. Hypothesis. We open it when we go down. We shut it when we come up, but if I go down and then come up, it's still open. It's actually fucked up that the game tracks that. That's... okay. I mean, cook, I guess, programmers. Good for you. Unnecessary, but nice. You said you'd be here if I want to talk about anything, but we actually have nothing to talk about, apparently. Well, let's go get the petrol, I guess. Especially now that our brain has allegedly been fixed, we have no reason not to leave. Right? Right. He said it was behind the backup something down here. I'm just gonna fucking fart around down here a bit. The petrol can is down here somewhere.
Everything's...
He said it was like behind the backup something. Maybe, yeah, it's over here. Right, behind the backup generator. It's over here, yeah.
The generator and find the petrol can Klein mentioned.
Right. We'll take this up to Detective Hera. Yeah, wow, that is an interesting thing that I've made, the pink lemonade wine. I have a bad feeling that the 18% version is going to be tough to drink, but this one is like... it's right on that borderline of maybe being a little too sour, where it's still kind of nice, and in fact it becomes intriguing because it's so sour. You know what I mean. You better know what I mean. If you don't know what I mean, I can't help you.
Got that can of fuel. I pass it to him and he stows it.
Well, there's nothing stopping us leaving when we want to.
Just need to convince Annie.
And I still want to know what's really going on here.
So then, we figure out what Roth's up to, and I can convince her.
Sounds like a plan, boss.
I could really use something to eat, too.
We have vegetable soup. Mexican bean soup with hot sauce sounds good. I can't believe our dude is being like, oh, I could really use something to eat. You literally have a bowl of vegetable soup. Use the spoon on the bowl of it. Eat the fucking soup, you bitch!
I'd prefer something more hearty, like the steak that was on my sister's ticket.
Look, if you're not hungry enough to eat the vegetable soup, you're not actually hungry.
I try to open one.
Yeah, it was never going to occur to me in like 1,000 years to try and get coffee beans, so fair enough.
Heavy aroma of dark coffee wafts up as I poke a hole through the hessian. I grab a handful of coffee beans.
The fuck am I gonna do with coffee beans, though? Well, I guess I could make a cup of coffee. If I go back to the cafe. Yeah, like, I saw the thing of coffee beans, and I was just like, sweet, coffee beans, but, like, it was never going to occur to me that I might need them. It was just going like, oh, it's supplies, you know? Let's go back to the cafeteria. Is there, like, a thing in here about, like... yeah, that's right, there is, like, a coffee machine's out of beans. Okay. it just would not have really occurred to me that this was terribly important.
I throw the beans into the grinder.
Make sure you close the...
Ah! I stab at the button as the machine spits a cloud of fine grounds all over the counter.
Finely ground coffee coats the machine and the counter.
The more I try to scoop up the coffee grounds, the more they get on everything. The more I...
Okay, I'm not sure what the fuck the point of that was. I mean, I can go and get more coffee beans, of course. And try again. Does somebody want coffee? Maybe. Oh, I wonder if I can get different food now that I'm hungrier.
The scanner as it does its thing. It didn't work.
You've got to put your old dishes back in the dispenser or it won't give you more. Stops people leaving dirty ones everywhere, I guess.
Okay.
I place the bowl and spoon back in the dispenser and watch as it's lowered out of sight.
Maybe I can get different food now that I'm hungrier.
I stand in the scanner as it does its thing. Hearty vegetable soup.
Fuck.
How come Annie gets a steak?
Alright. Well, we'll keep the meal ticket instead of the soup, because we were never able to find anything useful to do with the soup. So we'll hold on to the meal ticket. I'm gonna go and get more coffee beans in case we need more coffee beans. I mean, we fucked up really bad at making coffee the first time. I am literally not allowed to get more coffee beans. Okay. So it was for some reason important to fuck up the coffee machine. I suppose.
No answer.
Let's talk to Angela a bit. Oh, maybe she wants the meal ticket?
Hey, I'll swap you for some vegetable soup.
Not a chance.
Maybe someone else will.
Hmm.
Hey, Grace.
Heard you killed your sister.
Hey, that's
This will
not...
be great for my book. Couple of questions.
Forget it.
Can we talk about something else, though? Maybe the hidden door. Yeah, the reporter's gonna want to know about the hidden door for sure.
Found a hidden door in one of the corridors.
What's behind it?
Dunno. It's locked.
Well, talk to me when you have something worth writing about.
Is the hidden door not enough? Talk about the reactor.
Have any thoughts on the reactor?
Eckline tried to explain how it works. All mumbo-jumbo to me.
Great, cool, fuck you. There must no. So there must be. There's got to be. We got to collect up the coffee beans. Maybe we could use the makeup compact to gather them up.
I scoop up some of the finer ground.
That's insane that was correct. That's utterly unhinged that was a thing to do. What? Okay, well, we have some coffee grounds now, just in case. Oh. I got it. Yep. We're gonna get the keypad combination. There was a hint, and now we're gonna get the combination for the keypad. I think it was on the 4th floor? No, it was on the 3rd floor. Oh, but maybe we're not gonna get this keypad. No, we will. We're gonna get it. No adventure in brown face.
Taking the brush, I dust coffee over the keypad. I should have done this before sticking my grubby fingers all over it.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Coffee coats all the keys evenly. Hasn't been used since I dusted it.
But it might be used again. If we simply fuck off for a bit. The rooms are not... Was there anywhere else with a keypad? Or can I perhaps piss off somebody and make them go into the mysterious doorway? Let's go back to the lab where people are hanging out and have a little bit of a chat with folks. I feel like it's gonna be Roth or Klein. Got nothing to say to him.
Will you just let me work?
Yeah, the other thing is if he pissed off, I could get Roth's keycard. Do you want some vegetable soup, buddy? You seem pissed off. You're not you when you're hungry.
Don't see how that'll help.
No. What about
Won't
you,
help.
Roth? No? Okay. Did I ever ask Quine about the photograph? I don't think I did.
Did you know all the founders of Trinity?
It's precisely none of your business if I did.
Yeah, this fucking cunt, Dr. Dickhead, man. So the neural interface visors... We could get a replacement Geiger counter tube, and the visors are in here. Maybe we can get, can also call him Dr. Nine. Yeah. Didn't I look in Annie's wardrobe several times, though? See, I'm beginning to be a bit bothered by this, actually. Because I'm pretty sure I looked in Annie's wardrobe multiple times, and if there was anything important in there, you'd think I would have recovered it.
Clothes spill from a hastily packed suitcase.
Yeah, we just get... I literally can't even interact with it again. We just get a dialogue line telling us, like, it's dirty. So, I don't know.
Hey, I'll swap you that boring old steak for a delicious bowl of soup.
Sure thing.
What? Are you fucking kidding me? So she wouldn't... When I had the soup bowl, she didn't want to swap. But when I got the... Oh, she did... No, she did have that dialogue line about, like, you shouldn't have redeemed the ticket if you didn't want the soup. And she did never redeem her ticket. We could potentially have figured that out. Okay. Okay. Well... We have the, we can get steak now. Which we wanted because we're hungry. I'm not sure... The only reason we wanted the steak, though, was because we were hungry. So I'm not sure how this really helps us. Like, I guess we'll be a bit less hungry. Which... In real life, nice, but in the context of the game, I'm not clear on how this is going to solve things, but presumably we can, like, offer the steak to Dr. Dickhead, and then he'll, like, jerk us off, and then he'll go and open the keypad and leave his prints in the coffee thing, because it all makes sense in my mind.
Machine sucks up my ticket, starts to hum quietly, then my meal rises into view. The steak looks pretty good, and it came with a nice sharp steak knife.
Yeah, that was actually... Okay, so we have a sharp knife now, but can I eat the steak first?
I find a place to sit and tuck in. Not bad.
Okay, so we ate the steak, and now we have the knife. So it's time to murder Angela.
I'm not going to go around stabbing people.
Okay, fair point. It's a fair point, Ak. You're not you when you're hungry. I need to go and get my beers out of the freezer before they turn into explosions. I'll be right back. Freezer beer, freezer beer. I've returned. with my beer, which did not explode, but is now nice and cold. So, what can we do with a knife? What can we do with a knife? We actually have lots of stuff. We still have the coffee, screwdriver, the photo. Serrated knife. Let's look around a little bit. Nothing is immediately coming to me, but I feel like if I look around a little bit, maybe I will get an idea.
Another room listed as unoccupied.
Literally never have been in here before. Maybe there's something to
Just
find.
some coat hangers rattling around an empty wardrobe.
Ah, so here we can get a coat hanger, maybe.
Well, why not?
Okay. Yeah, so the coat hanger wasn't in Annie's room. It was just like this other unoccupied room that I never happened to go in until now, because why would I go into all the unoccupied rooms? But we have a coat hanger now, as well as... Let's look around. Let's have a
Whose is
think.
this one? Miss Angela Grace.
Oh,
Even
and this is
afford to get
Grace's
their own
room.
I guess they have enough to spare. Angry bleep and a red light.
Maybe we can get into Grace's room? Maybe if we go and tell her the thing about the hair pulling, she'll give us a key card? But probably not. Let's go down to the reactor and take a little look around now that we have tools. I don't really want to fuck with any of this stuff, I don't think. Ooh. I feel like, okay, maybe... Oh god, is it gonna be something really stupid where, like, we have to use the coat hanger to get the key card for Dr. Roth's room more stealthily? Like, that doesn't even make sense, but it could make sense if something was wrong with your brain.
I don't have anything to hang.
Okay. Well, we could always hang ourselves. Oh, hey, maybe I can get him to fuck off if I do something incredibly dangerous.
Not going near that door while the light's flashing.
It was worth a thought, you know.
It's more likely to be useful where it is.
Maybe we can just, like, stab Dr. Quine to get him out of the way?
No need to get violent.
Are you sure? Do you want some coffee
I'll
grounds?
keep it to myself.
Yeah, you will.
Don't think that... Just one question.
Okay, fine. Nothing to talk about here. Okay. Yeah, it's like everyone is hanging out in exactly the wrong fucking room. Like, if everyone could just piss off.
I'm not letting them back into my head without a damn good reason.
Maybe we have... Alright. Okay. I don't think I'm fucked. It doesn't seem like I'm fucked, but it does seem like maybe something insane has happened. No, hang on. There's actually been... I see why you're mad. There would be another way to do this. Yeah, because, like, there's been stuff elsewhere in the game where I've had to look at the walkthrough and it's been like, it's hard to do this because different stuff can happen, perhaps, you know? What do we do? Okay, here we go. What do we do with the knife, maybe? No, that we need access to Roth's room. Okay. Okay, we can still get Klein to leave the lab or move anyway. But it is by doing something that I never would have fucking thought of. It's kind of, it's just some stuff isn't really signposted really well, but we're not fucked. However, the way in which we're not fucked is not something I ever would have thought to do. So that's still a little annoying that it's not signposted better. But apparently, I guess it's kind of slightly. So, like, when we looked at this, right, Sanjay said something about, like, Klein, this is, like, Klein's bullshit. Apparently, if we use the gum, which we still have, to jam this machine...
I moisten a strip of gum and squish it down over the base of the needle.
Now Klein is going to come over here, because it's his machine.
Nope.
Something's up with that sensor, Dr. Tasfani.
So, go fix
Now,
it.
if we go out here, right, Klein's going over there to fix that, so if we go out here and walk around, now we can go in here, and Klein has fucked off, so we can get Roth's keycard, so we can still progress. But yeah, absolutely insane that I was supposed to realize I had to shove the gum into the ticker tape in order to...
Good.
It is very much a Moon Logic kind of situation. Terry Pratchett-esque. Put the octopus in the toilet, yes. But, important thing is, now we can still progress. We can go look in Roth's bedroom now, which will have some stuff for us to do. And discover.
No answer. I'd love to find a way.
Yeah, we have his keycard, though.
Okay, I'm in.
Yeah. No answer. I'd love to find a way in. Oh, right, I'm literally holding his fucking keycard, aren't I?
He certainly has a lot of white lab coats, but nothing worth breaking in for.
You wouldn't want to run out of the white lab coats.
Nothing here but his insect collection. Books on nuclear physics, genetic sequencing. I rummage under the bed. Boxes of medical journals. Some old photographs. One of them catches my eye. It's the other half of that Polaroid.
Oh,
the back is
nice.
signed Sophia Roth. Gideon has his arm around her. So she was Roth's wife. I thought she had a thing with Maxwell Holden. Huh.
Oh,
What
fuck.
happened to her?
Oh, fuck, he killed her. Oh, my God. She did have a thing with Maxwell Holden, and Roth killed her. The jealous husband did the murders. That's my guess. That's my fucking guess.
I searched through the stacks of papers, the shelves piled with journals. It's all equations and technical jargon.
Love triangle
His terminal
indeed.
is locked. I'm not getting anything from there.
Jesus, boss.
Hera?
Thought the doc was back.
How'd you get in here?
Masking tape on the door jam. You?
Stole his card.
Well, you needn't have bothered. There's nothing here. Except maybe...
He scrambles up onto the
I
floor.
love that Hera's just
Yeah,
hiding
this
in the
can't be
fucking
in the
dude's
ceiling.
shower.
I think there's something wedged in there. Can't quite reach it. See if you can find something to hook it with.
Do I have any hooky? Oh yeah, we got a coat hanger. Here you go, bro. I love that Hera was just already in here in the fucking shower. He's just like, oh, fuck, it's you. Alright, never
How
mind.
about this?
Can you untwist it?
It's pretty stiff. Hara just shrugs.
Are you serious? Okay, whatever. Untwist the coat hanger, you bitch. Use the screwdriver to help.
Unless I want to play the triangle. That won't do
No,
nothing.
you can... No, look. You could completely use a screwdriver to help you untwist a coat hanger. Leverage is a... I could physically do this, okay? What if... Well, I don't know, the knife, maybe?
Knife won't do much.
Grab it with the gum somehow? Fuck you.
Don't want to gum that up.
Yeah, I know. Why? What? What is this fucking problem? Untwist the coat hanger. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, we gotta figure out how to untwist the coat hanger, and we can't use the screwdriver or the knife to help, even though I'm not gonna explain this in detail, but you absolutely could. How the fuck do I untwist the coat hanger if my man is too stupid to... This is... You know what? I think I still have that fucking walkthrough open. Hang on a second. No. Oh, this is... This is the only mention of coat hanger in the walkthrough is that you can pick it up. It doesn't mention it ever being used, so we're in some kind of cursed alternative dimension. Alright, we should look around here.
So you couldn't find anything else useful in here?
Nothing, boss.
Do you want the knife?
How about this?
Need something with a hook. Bit of wire or something?
Yeah, he wants the coat hanger, but he wants it untwisted. Straightened out so that it's longer. If only we had the thing longer. But most of the stuff in here we can only look at. We can chat to Hera, and everything else is like we can just kind of look at it. Tiger counter... Gum... How else might I Random idea, but let's go up to the... Up here, because... it is going to be slightly different up here, because Hera is no longer up here.
I lean in and take a peek in the glove box. Save for the service record. It's empty.
Bummer.
The shaft climbs up and up, disappearing into darkness. We're a long way underground.
So I was saying before, I started to say, and then we, like, killed our sister, and I got super distracted. Understandably. I was thinking about, like, my Silent Hill 2 playthrough and stuff that was aborted. And I'm kind of thinking, actually, the problem with that wasn't with the game, really, but with, like, my mindset. I might be going back to Silent Hill 2 Remake after this. I don't actually think the issue was... I'm not sure. No, I've gone back and forth on this.
This one's empty too.
Maybe it's just a case of, like, if I don't think of anything I'd rather do. I do still kind of want to play the MGS3 remake, which I think is going to be interesting as well for various reasons. But we gotta get through this first, and I am bamboozled. Hey, bitch, do you think you could fucking untangle this coat hanger for me, please? Maybe, girl?
I'll keep it.
No? Okay. But there are machines in here. There is machinery. How would I render a coat hanger straight? It's gonna... Oh, can I get another meal ticket?
To get a meal.
Yeah, can I get another meal
happy with
ticket?
the meal I got.
No, we're done with steaks and vegetable soups and so on. We're done with food. We're never gonna eat again. I need an item from the wet footprint room. Yeah, but I don't... Oh, maybe somebody's been in there now. Yeah. Maybe now that we've fucked around a bit longer, somebody has come in here and the coffee grounds have been disturbed.
Yes! Someone's used the
Okay.
keypad. There's a distinct fingerprint on 2, 4, and a bigger smudge on 7. I wonder...
So there's absolutely no way I could have known that, but... Thank you, lore. So the code involves 2, 4, and 7 twice.
4277. 4772. 4727. 7742. Got it.
Yeah. They should have let me brute force it. I would have brute forced it faster. So this is fucked up.
The crash cart is covered in dust, old charts, and empty blister packs. There's a portable defibrillator on top. Those things they use to shock people to life in movies.
We have a crash cart. We have a rattling wheeze from behind the curtain. Wait, is there somebody fucking alive in here?
I take a deep breath, and...
What?
Huh.
A young woman lies in the bed intubated, tubes snaking from her nose, mouth, arms. Okay.
Empty packet of bandages, expired antiseptic. Pair of surgical forceps might be useful.
There's something very amusing to me about the concept of expired antiseptic. Like what, did the antiseptic start growing bacteria? I guess that could happen, but like, fucking hell. Well, we have some forceps now, which we can use the forceps to uncoil the coat hanger.
Gripping the forceps, I untwist the stiff wire.
If we weren't such a bitch, we would have been able to do this with a screwdriver. I hope you don't need me to explain to you how you could use a screwdriver to leverage apart the fucking thing. And also, you could probably have done it by hand if you just weren't such a bitch, to be clear.
The only thing useful on the card is the defibrillator. And I'd better leave that in case it's needed in a hurry.
But, like, say that I can't untwist a clothes hanger by hand. I am so sure that I could untwist a coat hanger just using a screwdriver, even if I couldn't do it by hand, that, like, I'm tempted to go grab a coat hanger and a screwdriver and demonstrate. It's not going to be a problem, alright? But we're not going to... that's not what the stream is about.
She's deep in a coma. With all the tubes and lines, it's hard to pick her age. But there's a touch of grey in the raven hair that spills across the pillow. Who are you? She looks familiar. I've seen her face before.
Oh, she's in the photograph. It's the other founder. Yeah, you can usually just do it by hand. Like, our guy being like, oh, it's a bit tight, I can't quite untwist it by hand. It's like, dude, what kind of bitch are you? But, anyway, yeah, so this is the other founder. But, like, again, if for some reason you couldn't, I can imagine vividly the way that you could use a screwdriver to give yourself a little bit of extra, like, you could, like, pull, and you'd be able to do it. But you should have been able to do it with your hands.
I look at her face, and the one in the photo. The cheeks are sunken, her hair's longer, but it's the same woman, all right. So this is Roth's wife. the missing third founder of Trinity. Roth has some explaining to do.
Yeah, he fucking does. So he didn't... Look, at least he didn't murder her for sleeping with his business partner. But he did put her into a comatose state and hide her in a creepy... Actually, maybe this is worse than murdering her, now that I think about it. Well, the implication is we ought to go ask Roth about what the fuck is going on, buddy. Yeah, I mean, it is a Phillips head, not a flat head. So it would have been a bit harder to use. We have a knife as well. I don't know. Could have figured it out. Might have cut your own hands off in the process, but that's a risk I'm willing to take. Just categorically at any point in time. I'm kind of drunk. That's all right though. I'm actually feeling all right with the fact that I'm kind of drunk at this point. Because this game, I'm not sure that I would be doing any better if I was sober. I would just be a little bit less invested in the story, and I would still be fucking up every single puzzle. Because the puzzles are insane. Alright, what do you have to say about your wife being hidden away in a coma, Roth?
I opened your hidden room, Roth. Found your little experiment.
Oh, you found her, did you? She was part of a medical trial, that's all.
Bullshit, Roth. She was your wife.
Ah. I thought you might figure it out.
That's it? You're keeping your wife captive here.
She is my wife, yes. But you misunderstand. Early on in our research with the phase flip...
Let me guess. There was an accident.
She's been in a coma ever since.
Time to push. Know what I think? I think you put her in that coma.
Ha! Nonsense!
So you'd have her handy for whatever sick experiments you could think of.
Enough!
You must have really hated her.
I loved her! I need her close. That's all.
Well, you have this fabulous machine. Why can't you fix her up?
You think I haven't tried that? I've spent lifetimes researching, trying to undo the damage. I'd do anything to go back, prevent what happened.
What's stopping you?
Do you know how much neural capacity it would take to phase flip that far? And don't you judge me for wanting to. You have your own skeletons, Carter. You'd change things if you could.
So that's your goal? The reason you brought me here? Why I agreed to...
What an idiotic notion!
He seems to collect himself. That calm facade had slipped, but now it's back.
I apologize for deceiving you. I just didn't want you to be distracted. What we're building here is not
It was a
about
tragedy.
myself or
Just
my
a
wife.
tragedy.
It is a gift for everyone.
Bullshit. He's absolutely trying to undo what happened. It's written all over his face. Wonder what Hara will make of this.
Okay, well, that's a pretty clear hint we should go talk to Hara. I'm starting to be a bit annoyed at this game because I think the plot is wonderful, but I think that the puzzles are fucked. I mean, look, if they wanted to create a game that is very honest to the spirit of 90s adventure games, they succeeded. But I think that we've come a long way in game design since then, and I guess just like with the immediate contrast I have with Unavowed, which had puzzles that held me up for a little while, but never too long, and I always felt like they were totally fair, like the information wasn't super obscure, you know? This game is like, it's like they have the great plot, but they didn't do the thing where, like, you design the puzzles in such a way where the pacing is gonna flow naturally and it's gonna feel okay. I think, there might have been a couple of brief moments in that game where I went to a walkthrough on my most recent playthrough. Yeah, there were a couple maybe, but, like, every time it was like, oh yeah, I probably could have got that. Whereas with this game, I go to the walkthrough and that's like, yeah, there's not in a million fucking years I was gonna figure that out. Oh yeah, I needed to get the coffee beans from the coffee sack on the roof so that I could try to make coffee, which nobody has requested. Specifically because making coffee was gonna fuck up, right? And then instead of making coffee, we'd make a bunch of coffee grounds, which we can pick up in our sister's makeup case if we happened to collect that off the floor for no reason. And then we can dust the coffee grounds on a keypad somewhere, which if we advance through several other slightly dodgy puzzles, that keypad will be activated and then we can get in there and... Yeah, no, fuck you. Seriously, like... anyway, look, bro, I brought you the fucking coat hanger. I need to piss, though. You can wait for the coat hanger while I go piss. I'll be right back. Yeah, I just, there have been many delightful things about this game, or I wouldn't have gotten this far in it. I do think that the story is really interesting, and there have been some great little moments, like, when fucking Maxwell exploded, and, like, that whole segment trying to escape from his dungeon, very intense, very interesting, but also... They keep pissing me off with these fucking... What did I do with my glass? Oh no, I left my glass in the other room. And they keep pissing me off with things that don't quite make sense, I have to say. I have to go collect my glass. Sorry, won't be long. Right. Back to the mission. Oop, oop, oop. I probably do actually have to play through Metal Gear Solid 3 or MGS1 or whatever on... I probably do have to do some Metal Gear Solid games on stream at some point to explain why every time I get back from being AFK, I have this... I've suppressed it a few times, but you may hear me go in a weirdly gritty voice, back to the mission, from time to time, and it's a Metal Gear Solid reference. It's a thing that Snake says when he gets back to the mission. You know, I do have the Master Collection now. I could play MGS1 on stream, which is... It's a competition which one I like the most between MGS1 and MGS3. Anyway, no, for now, we're playing the Drifter, I think. Yeah, I know what's going on. Alright, here you go, bro. Here's your, coat hanger.
Try this. Something snakes down from the open panel.
Is that a gas mask?
It's built into the ceiling. Some emergency thing like on airplanes?
Probably one in everyone's room. Been barking up the wrong tree.
Does it remind you of the neural interfaces on Roth's machine?
Looks more like a gas mask to me. Waste of time busting in here. Roth still seems clean.
He's not. I'm sure he's not.
Yeah, well, you better find something.
Isn't that your job?
And there's probable cause it is. I should have brought in the butcher. Maybe he paid off a couple of cops and that's all there is to it.
That makes no sense.
I know. Fuck.
He's trying to figure it out. So if this looks like the neural masks, then we should be able to get a Geiger counter replacement part. I should try to take it with me. I'll see what others think. Plus, Roth will notice if I leave it like this. Can we just cut it? Can we just cut it down?
The blade struggles through the pipe like it's the neck of a chook.
Oh my god, something that made sense finally.
Like tendons. Tubes snap like gristle. Someone must know what this is.
Can I unscrew something with it?
twist out the screws and a jumble of wire and tubing bursts from the casing. Nestled amongst them, I spot a familiar component. A Geiger Muller tube. Wouldn't have expected to find that in a simple gas mask.
So I can fix my Geiger counter now.
I press the tube into its housing. Now to test whether it works.
Right, so let's go back down to the reactor and see if it's as safe as everyone says. So hopefully this works now.
The reactor readout is still showing the background level of 14.46. Whoa! Dial reads 475
Whoa, that's
CPM.
a lot higher.
Shouldn't panic. Geiger counter's probably just out of whack. Wonder if I'll get the same reading on the other side.
Yeah, that's concerning. That's concerning. That's doing me a heckin' concern. We may be about to get cancer. Ass cancer, possibly. Or any other kind of cancer if it's from radiation.
Over here, it's 580.
That's even worse.
Why would it be higher here? Both sensors show the same. If the Geiger counter was just calibrated wrong, it'd at least be consistent. I'd better tell Klein.
Klein's gonna be like, hey, your Geiger counter is broken, fuckface. Go fuck yourself, you bitch. Why did I turn him into French? He's German. Why did I make him French? I don't know. It doesn't matter.
I checked with the Geiger again. I'm seeing levels over 500 CPM.
This again. The alarms would have tripped. We'd have been evacuated by now.
I checked your sensors. They're stuck at 14.46.
They can't all have failed, can they?
What about the computer?
The control program is a closed system, ironclad, triple redundancies. Dr. Roth bent over every line personally to ensure there's no backdoor in. No way for it to be compromised.
Dr. Roth.
I'm sure your hasty repair job on that piece of junk is the problem.
Maybe you should get that stick out of your ass and look into it just in case. He glares at me.
Fine. Fine. I will.
Good. If Roth has sabotaged the reactor,
I'm actually
tell Hara.
I'm actually starting to appreciate Klein a little bit because when confronted with like, hey, we might all be dying of radiation poisoning, he does at least say he'll look into it. He doesn't stick with like, I'm going to ignore you, you cuck. He goes like, I will look into it, you cuck. Which is an improvement. We're still a cuck, but you know, that's been my fate. Yeah. That's my backstory, you know? Anyway, what's going on, Hera? We actually have several things to discuss, Mr. Hera. So let's talk about the unconscious woman.
I think I've finally got Roth pegged. I bring Hara up to speed.
And he said he'd do anything to bring her back?
Right. I got him mighty riled about it.
So that's what drives him then.
Mighty
Your precious
riled.
motive.
Motive, sure. But what about means? How's he plan to get her back?
I don't know. Not yet.
The other thing is the reactor is fucked up.
I think Roth is sabotaging the reactor.
You do, huh?
He's using his back door to increase radiation levels.
Okay. Why?
Because when it gets too high, the place...
He's using his back door to increase radiation levels. Look, I've heard of bad gas, you know. Sometimes the braps can cause a problem, but they shouldn't increase radiation levels. Bro needs to fucking work on his diet, alright? If his back door is increasing radiation levels, it's not, you gotta get more fiber or something, you know? That ain't right. He's using his back door to increase radiation levels. Yeah, you know, it could also be that he's just twerking them up, but I think it's the brap fumes. Too powerful, too irradiated. I'm sorry I had to pause for that. You can tell I'm drunk. My humor has become the humor of a 12-year-old man. A little 12-year-old man with dodgy facial hair drinking too much beer. That's all I ever aspired to be in this life, to be honest, you know? It's the Chernobyl beans. Yeah. Well, that's gotta be it. I tell you, you try to not drink too much booze, and then they hit you with the fucking backdoor radiation. Hopefully amphetamines will reduce my lust for booze. I offer this insight with no context for anyone watching this in the future. Let's continue.
Goes into emergency lockdown.
All right. Then what?
I don't know. Maybe we should confront him anyway.
No. No, we need the whole picture first.
Just hope we have time.
Let's talk about the BRAP mask in light of the radioactive BRAP gas.
Found anything out about these masks?
Nothing yet, boss.
Okay. So the game heavily implied we had to come talk to him, and I'm not sure we learned anything useful, but I'm also not sure we didn't. I've imbibed a lot of alcohol tonight. Okay, hang on, one second here. What the fuck are we trying to accomplish in this life? We could ask people about the gas mask. We have forceps. I don't know if we need those. We use them to untangle the coat hanger. I'm not sure we need them anymore. We still have a makeup compact full of coffee in case there's a girl we really like and we want to give her a very strange gift. Well, Wingus should be looking into the fucked up radiation readings. We should go talk to Roth. I think that we should go talk to Roth. I think that if that would have been the obvious conclusion, actually, because I think the game literally was like, go talk to Roth, now that I think about it. He's not at home. Let's go to the labs. Let's go to the labs. The labs. Let's go to them. Let's do it. Let's go to them. The labs, you know the labs. All right. Fuck you, Senchi. We don't need your it was Son Jay, right? What the hell was this guy's name? Not important. Roth, come on, man. What's going on? Broseph. Look, you want to tell me about this fucked up mask, buddy?
I won't let on that I saw the mask in his room.
Won't we now? I guess we won't. Okay. Maybe Annie in that case. Ooh. Maybe let's talk to him about the Geiger counter.
He'll live.
Alright, well, it's not so radioactive up here.
There's something wrong with the reactor. I'm getting levels over 500 on the Geiger.
That can't be right.
What would it mean if it was?
Well, we'd have been evacuated for one thing. Just as a precaution, you can safely be around those levels for months.
And if it goes up?
Well, over 10,000 and the door's sealed to prevent leaks, and radiation must drop. Don't worry though, it's not going to happen. Just tell Air Doctor, he'll work it out.
Right, about the radiation masks.
Sanjay, I found this mask. A bit like the visors in here.
Give us a look.
Here.
Interesting. Hard to know for sure, but it could be a neural interface.
So it's not a gas mask?
Well, it looks like it might be that too.
but it could be used to phase flip.
Nah, even with a neural interface, there's nothing here to trigger brain death.
What about
she's
poison
alright.
gas?
Why would anyone... No, that wouldn't work. It needs to be instantaneous. My guess? It's an old prototype or something. Just show a doctor. He might know.
Okay, I'm getting a lot of Air Doctor vibes. Let's go find Air
I
Doctor.
better not push my luck with...
Where's he at though? Is he in his bedroom? Is he in the labs? I mean, he's not in those labs, but I mean, is he in the secret lab? Or his bedroom? Is he just hanging out? Maybe he's in here. Nope. Okay, so he's on a different floor. I do not recall. Okay, here we go.
No answer.
He's not in his personal quarters. Is he in the cafe? Nope. Okay, we'll continue. I will continue looking for Dr. Quine tomorrow. I'm gonna stop now. I think it's probably been fairly obvious for a little while now that I am wandering around in a drunken haze. And wandering around in the drunken haze is something that I love to do, but we'll call it there. You know, this game is really starting to piss me off, and I'm feeling eager to go to something else. But I do want... The story is so good that I have to see how it ends. So we're gonna get to the end of this, and then I don't know. Maybe the MGS3 remake. I don't know. We'll figure that out when we get to it. Yeah. I love you folks.